So why did you want to become the member of UK Youth Parliament?
I wanted to become it because I don't know. I just thought it looked like a bit of fun. Just seeing what Abby Armstrong had done when she was doing it. Looked like you could get a lot done, and having been young mayor, I felt like that was almost the next step. So yeah. Why did you want to become it?
Well, I'd considered becoming young mayor in year 7, but I didn't have time to do it, and I've dropped because I have a lot of activities. But I dropped a couple by the time I was in year 9, and I decided to give it a shot. So I wanted to see what the experience would be like, and also I knew it would be a great thing to put on my CV, and I'd like to get into good universities. But that's not the whole reason I did it.
Yeah. So what sorts of things have you been doing this year?
Well, I've had lots of meetings, both in the council and out the council. So I've been involved in the environment group and the anti-bullying group. So we've been working to, we've declared the climate emergency. Well, we helped declare the climate emergency with the environment group, and with the anti-bullying group, we've been working on the Your Present, Your Future website. And then out of the council, I've been doing stuff like I went to a couple of feminism events, like a symposium about the hijab movement, which is "Hi, I'm just another being," to do with all the Islamophobia that's been going on. And then I went to a SOR Optimist meeting where I found out about the work they're doing to help trafficked women. And it's just been a really good experience. So what are the sorts of things you've been doing?
So I've also been on working groups, mainly the environment one, and we've sort of started to establish a bit more of a relationship with the council. Like you say, they listened to us about wanting to declare a climate emergency, so that was good. But also, because MYP's, it's a bit more regional. So I've been I'm going down to London next week, and then we've been to Leeds to talk about what we wanted on the Make Your Mark ballot. I've also been, because there's the conventions every 4 to 3 months, so I've been going to all of them as well. And the main thing is probably the Make Your Mark ballot papers. So we're really glad that we got a good turnout for that. That's my stuff.
And what would you say have been the highlights?
Highlight for me, I thought Swindon at the start of the year was really good.
That was really good.
So going down to there, meeting new people, and still friends with them and still see them when I'm doing MYP stuff. That's probably the highlight for me.
Yeah.
What about you?
I don't really think I could pick one highlight. I know that sounds a bit cliche, but I've just really enjoyed getting to meet all the people at council and getting to know them, because I've made some really good friends from council, and it's been really good getting to meet everyone, and all the opportunities I've had. I would never have these opportunities. It's just been great to be invited to all these things and be able to go and get that experience.
Yeah. So would you say it's what you've expected?
Well, I don't really know quite what I expected, because I'd had no experience in the council, because obviously before you came MIP, you'd had experience being young mayor, and then a year in between. So this is my first year doing anything to do with the youth council, so I didn't really know what to expect. I'm certainly a lot busier than I thought I'd expect, but I don't mind, because I'm getting amazing opportunities, so I don't mind giving up a few things.
Right.
Yeah. Was MYP what you expected?
Yeah, I think it probably was, because, like you say, I've already sort of seen what kind of stuff goes on. Haven't been on the youth council, but I think I sort of knew what I was getting into this time, it's probably more. It was probably more than actually what I expected, because I thought the experiences, I was a little bit hesitant at first, with public speaking and that, but turned out to be a really good experience.
And what did you want to achieve this year? What was your pledge as MYP?
So my pledge was to help the environment. So what we've been doing is, like I mentioned earlier, declaring the climate emergency is really good, and also just personally, sort of seeing how I can change my habits and getting myself along to climate strikes and trying to encourage people around us to do it as well. But also, just things in the youth council, not even the pledge, just sort of helping out. Like now being one of the older ones, I feel like it's important to sort of help a bit more.
Yeah.
And obviously being in the cabinet as well, that's part of the job. But yeah, what about you?
Well, my pledge, which I can't remember word for word like I used to because I have to say it all the time, it was something about helping to open the discussion on issues such as sexism, racism, homophobia, because I feel like it's a bit of a taboo subject. I want to get away from that stigma around talking about these things because it is an issue and people need to talk about it so that they can help other people who've had the same experiences as them open up and be able to seek help, and so this can stop happening, because when the young people of today are the future of tomorrow. That sounds like some quote or something. And they need to be taught that this is wrong so that the world can be a better place when they take over. What do you hope to do next year or in the future regarding your MYP position?
Yeah, well, obviously it's only 1 year, so I'll probably just stay on the youth council. Next year I'll be in sixth form, so it's a bit more of schoolwork. So I don't know if I'll go for a cabinet position, but I suppose we'll see. But yeah, just definitely staying on the youth council and staying involved, I think is important. But yeah, what are you looking to do?
Well, I know for certain I'm going to put the whole thing about being on my CV when I apply for university, because it's a great thing to have on your CV. But also, I think next year, people have been asking if I'm going to run for Young Mayor again. Probably not, because next year I'll be in year 11 and I don't really want to have all these other commitments while I'm doing my GCSEs. But I'm definitely going to there's a new cabinet position opening up next year, which is the Equality and Diversity cabinet position, so I'm hoping to try and go for that.
Okay.
Since I've had experience, since that's what my pledge was surrounding.
Would you recommend this role to someone else your age?
Absolutely. If you want to go for Young Mayor or MYP, just go for it. The worst that can happen is you don't win, but then you can still join the youth council and you can just try again next year. Because even on the youth council, you're still getting great experiences. You don't have to be Young Mayor or MYP to be able to take all these opportunities that are being thrown at you. Mm-hmm. Would you recommend it to people your age?
Yeah.
I mean, obviously we're a different age.
Yeah, definitely. It's the same thing. You've just got to throw yourself in, isn't it? Like at first, you might not, you might not feel like you can, but no, I think everyone who's done it, who I know anyways, has really had a good time. And,
yeah.